to every about what they ought to do. I ain't tripping up.
Just north of the Delaware Expressway and east of Broad Street, we find ourselves at Lincoln Financial Field in South Philly. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the defending NFC champs, the Philadelphia Eagles. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
He was looking for Jalen Waddle there, and it's third down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There haven't been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. They're going to try and throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. Down to the 42, second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second down at 6 now from the 42. Prescott. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's Allen. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Here's Hurts to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Hurts. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
All right, let's just go ahead and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Hurts throw complete here to his receiver Brown. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's their best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. They're doubling down on getting him involved early.
Don't be surprised if they'll come right back to him again. They haven't shown the propensity to be able to stop him.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. He was trying to find his tight end, Dan Arnold, but it's going to be 2nd down. You look at this Cowboy defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and given the 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive is going pretty well. I could come right back at it.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll get that out wide to Waddle. Touchdown, Eagles! Jalen Waddle hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Eagles get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Prescott on first down. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Terrell Edmonds comes flying in from safety for the sack.
Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a first down now, playing behind the sticks.
And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Give him 4 yards there, but still in a big hole. 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it will still bring up a 4th down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Returnable now for Allen. So possession goes over here on the punt. And this offense takes over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. They go play action with Hurts. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. I think you would agree. Just a good decision right there. Goes for the safe play, gets some yardage out of it.
And showed some toughness as well. As you noted, he stayed right in there. Saw the rush was coming, hung in there, took the hit, dumped it out to the outside, and now they pick up some yardage, and you have a back that's grateful to you and will continue to make plays.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. That's caught. It's Dan Arnold, the tight end. But he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
I thought maybe when he caught, he'd have a good chance of getting that first down, but that's a nice job of holding him up and preventing him from getting to the sticks.
Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th.
63, 63, 63, hey, 73, 73.
Throwing is Hurts. Looking for and finding Arnold once again. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Heck of a 4th and short conversion. They end up getting north of 20 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle, and that's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Gainwell gets it on the option. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Bear in mind, that wasn't a big lineman back there for the tackle for loss. That was a cornerback.
So are you saying the myth has been shattered? That all of them are not just cover corners? Some of them actually will stick their nose in and tackle when necessary? That's what we just saw, isn't it?
Throw left side complete. That's Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Look at the juke. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 12 yards on third down as the drive rolls on.
That's a letdown defensively because they had him stacked up third and long, and you know their thought process had to be just make the tackle in front of the sticks and force the 3. Instead, they allowed him room to run, and now they're facing first and goal, looking to regroup.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown machine. He's going to get plenty of looks down here near the goal line, so if I'm on defense, I might start getting prepared to see his number called a couple of more times.
Here's Taylor again. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on, and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On 2nd down, it's Pollard. And they'll bring him down right around the 13. 7 yards there and a first down. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. A first down throw for Prescott. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Play action now, Prescott. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And the Eagles are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. On 1st down, Hurts. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
63, 63, 63.
Hurts sets up to throw it. A desperation heave for the end zone. And that is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. Well, that's the 4th time that they've tried to go for it on 4th down. They've only converted once, Charles.
And obviously not a good percentage. And if you're going to go for it on 4th down, you think that you've got the right play dialed up. You can't be stopped. Your momentum's going to keep going. But 1 for 4, that tells you that you need to look at things in a different way, and you need to tip your cap to the defense. They've done a great job.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now Prescott. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. I've worked with you long enough now to know you like that decision. Go safe, pressure coming, hit your guy underneath.
It's an excellent decision, but he knew it came with consequences, and that's him getting hit on the play, but able to dump it to his running back and gain some yardage. I liked everything about it, especially his ability to stay in the pocket and execute.
Prescott now. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Prescott urging his guys to go quickly. They need to get up and set. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Pass complete to Jalen Tolbert. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman.
Both these teams making their final halftime
report.
adjustments.
Coach.
We're just about ready to get back to football. So for the call of the 2nd half, we get back up to Philadelphia and Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get any. Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cowboys come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll start with a give to Taylor. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level. And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And he'll go right back to Allen. That's complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Escaping the pressure right. Finds the open target, Arnold. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down.
I know sometimes we can give... as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Dan Arnold, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have retaken a third-quarter lead. So a very strong first drive in the second half, Charles, as they've turned that halftime deficit into a third-quarter lead.
And they were pretty purposeful there, weren't they? Measured in their approach. But boy, they executed awfully well, moving the ball down the field.
After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquish that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right, where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play that changes that maybe it puts it on one side and keeps it there.
So from the 26-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And it's pretty evident that this passing game has been frustrating so far. They haven't really moved the ball the way we might have expected, but this is a good pickup here for the first down.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's Prescott. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb, 56 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead here in this third quarter. Well, this offense only mustered 3 points in the first half on that field goal. They picked up the pace now. 2 third-quarter touchdowns.
Hey, you remember that appearance we had last week in front of that crowd, and they asked about halftime adjustments and all that was going on, and remember what I said. It's not always an adjustment at halftime. Sometimes just remembering the game plan and playing better, tuning it up and just working through it methodically. They got it done in this case.
Of course, I'll always remember that appearance because I had on a brown belt with black shoes, and you pointed that out in front of the crowd. So thanks for that.
I said that out loud?
You did.
My bad.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Well, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half. So
not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's going to air one out. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Eagles have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And that will make this a 4-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. From the 24 now, here's second down and 8. To throw is Prescott. Tolbert hauls in the out route. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A give to Pollard running left. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
That was a particularly nice play because not only was it his job to force the play inside, he was actually able to fold inside himself and make the tackle ultimately. Very nicely done.
Prescott now on second down. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Prescott. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. Prescott. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. He finds his man. Complete. It's Arnold. Down the left sideline. Down inside the 10. And he'll be out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. 37 yards. He had 1 touchdown earlier, nearly a second one there.
Yeah, it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep him out of the end zone after a big play. Perhaps you go right back to him. Don't need the distance, but maybe he can pay things off after a big effort.
Hey, 73, 73.
Taylor. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Hey, easy, 63, man. Go Silver, ready?
Throwing is Hurts. Touchdown, Eagles! Jalen Waddle from 3 yards out. And the Eagles get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And that one pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Here's Pollard again. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. He continues to be effective running the football, a big reason that they have the lead.
And I love one of the quotes that I read about him where he said of himself, "I love it when a team just hops on my back and I just carry them along."
A first down throw for Prescott. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field is halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Second and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Out of the gun, a give to Pollard. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Throwing. Prescott. It's caught. Tolbert. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 4th down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up 4th down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves, because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on fourth down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, were they about 95% chance of winning it?
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Hurts throw complete here to his receiver Brown. A first down there on a pickup at 25. Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Over the middle, complete. It's Allen.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 24-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
On the option to give to Taylor here.
He's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. Touchdown!
Dan Arnold, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Eagles add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
A second down throw for Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down.
He certainly isn't looking at the scoreboard out there because, to me, all he's concerned about is analyzing the field and making most of the time left in this game. Deficit's still there, but he's starting to hit them with some big plays.
First down, Prescott.
This throw left side is caught by Tolbert.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it's second down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now flags fly in, and one of the Cowboys looked like he got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Now Prescott.
Able to hit his target Lamb.
A gain there of 30 big ones.
To get back in this ball game, big plays are going to be necessary. And here's one right on cue. Coming up with 3 scores here in the fourth is not going to be an easy task. But that's good work there to bite off a chunk of yards.
Flushed out right. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
Pollard will take it up the gut.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
126 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Prescott steps away to his left. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
Pollard is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Not only was that a terrific play, but that loss of yardage they created this close to their own goal line, that gives them a little breathing room now as they move them back.
And they're breathing fire a little bit right now, aren't they?
A lot of confidence being shown by them at this point of the game.
This likely a must-have. Third and goal.
Prescott now. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 5-yard touchdown catch.
And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
it doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And to the right side here, it's Allen. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
It got his man complete. Touchdown, Eagles.
Jalen Waddle,
56 yards.
and the Eagles are on their way to a 9-0 start as they build on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Prescott to throw it. He finds his man, Pollard. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Prescott from the gun. And that'll be incomplete. Boy, took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Prescott.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Darius Slay with a pick. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They just go up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends. And